We were invited by Hoyoverse to attend Zenless Zone Zero's media preview event in Singapore and also had a hands-on demo for the game. We were given around 5 hours throughout a total of 2 sessions to test the game out, and the account that was given to us was a level 60 account with all the announced characters, bang boosts, and W engines unlocked with a bunch of S rank and A rank equipment leveled to use on any characters. Here's a sneak peek of what's to come in Zenless Zone Zero and the endgame content it has to offer. Just a quick disclaimer, this hands-on demo does not represent the final version of the game. Gamer Braves! In terms of gameplay and combat, there's not much difference from what you've seen and read of previous closed beta tests, Hoyoverse sessions, and so on. However, for those of you who haven't kept up with the game, Zenless Zone Zero is a character action game similar to Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, where the focus of the combat is to utilize the range of combo attacks and abilities your character has. Your defense in the form of perfect dodges and dodge counters are as important as well. All characters have the same moveset, a basic attack, special attack, and ultimate. It might seem simple, but with each character having unique abilities, some agents are more complex than others. Each team consists of up to 3 agents and 1 bang boo that you choose before each run, and you will be able to switch between agents at any time during battle, depending on the order you chose them, as you'll be switching them in a cycle 1 to 2 to 3, going back to 1 and repeating every time you press the switch character button. There are certain conditions, specifically in the case of chain attack, where you can activate a short sequence of quick time events when you hit an enemy that is stunned or dazed with a heavy attack, where you will be able to choose which agent to switch to, bypassing the order of the agents. Similar to other Hoyoverse games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Honkai Impact 3rd, agents are divided into several different roles, elements, and even factions. For roles, you have attack, defense, support, stun, anomaly. As for elements, you can inflict elemental damage and trigger a specific elemental reaction once you accumulate enough elemental damage on the enemy. Elements you can find in the game include fire, electric, ice, physical, and ether. As for factions, you can trigger additional abilities if you have certain team members that share the same faction or element as the other. In short, while it has simpler controls compared to most character action games due to its game design and target platforms, it's still a fun and definitely a satisfying experience to smack your enemies with its smooth animations and impactful sound effects. Even the dodging and counters feel amazing, giving the combat a great feedback that fans of Honkai Impact 3rd or even fans of the character action game genre would appreciate. One aspect of the game that we decided to look into coming into the hands-on preview session was the endgame content Zenless Zone Zero has to offer at launch. Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail players will feel right at home with ZZZ's endgame, whether that's a good thing or not. All the endgame content is placed at Scott Outpost, where you can access each of the 4 available game modes through a computer: Holo Zero, Notorious Hunt, Routine Cleanup, and Shiyu Defense. Of course, you can also access these game modes through the menu. Holo Zero is a game mode that's very similar to Honkai Star Rail Simulator Universe, specifically Swarm Disaster or Golden Gears. But instead of moving tile to tile, you move from one TV to another, acting as stages. You will obtain Rezonia or Rezonium, which are cards that provide different buffs such as increased agent crit rate, getting a buff when an enemy is inflicted with a debuff, and increased chain attack damage. Pretty much like blessings, but instead of path, each Rezonium focuses on different combat aspects such as critical, dodge, general, energy, synergy, and elements. Unfortunately, we were only provided gameplay of Holo Zero, so if you'd like to know more about the other game modes, check out our article at gamerbraves.com. We've always been hyped, especially ever since we had the chance to try out the game, whether it be previous closed beta tests or hands-on experience at Hoyoverse, and that hype has only been growing after we tried out the game during this media preview event in Singapore. Hoyoverse has always been great when it comes to action games in terms of game feel, especially with their previous titles, Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact 3rd. But Zenless Zone Zero looks to be taking steps into a game that's centered around combos and abilities that fans of character action games would appreciate. Artifact, relic, drive disc farming aside, which is definitely going to be one of our main sources of frustration with the game in preparation for Shiyu Defense, the simple yet satisfying combat gameplay is definitely going to be one of the attractive features that'll pique the interest of many action gacha players like Genshin Impact or Wuthering Wave, and even character action game players who enjoy Devil May Cry or Bayonetta who are looking for a more casual and simple approach to the genre or just want to try something out on mobile. Zenless Zone Zero launches July 4th on PC, iOS, Android, and PlayStation 5. Are you excited to try this game out when it launches? Which character are you looking to main? Let us know in the comments below and we'll see you in the next video.
Hello again, adventurers! Did you enjoy the video? Let us know in the comments below. Drop a subscribe to help the channel out. We hope you have a great day and keep on gaming.